Hello, this is Wojciech Przybylski from Caviation.net, and this is yet another episode of FS 2020 Countdown. Today it's all about aircraft. What will you fly in the new flight sim? You have three options when buying the Flight Simulator 2020. You can buy the Standard Edition, Deluxe Edition, and Premium Deluxe. Each of those will give you a certain numbers of aircraft, 20 with the Standard Edition, 25 in Deluxe, and 30 in Premium. So let's check what will you get in each of these editions, and let's discuss what this means for us as flight simmers. What can we expect? What can we reasonably expect? Judging from the videos that were released and from all the public information that we know about the new flight simulator. You will see the list below. I will also link the list in the description of this video if you want to check the official Microsoft list. And well, the first thing that I like about this list is the variety that it gives us. We have some airliners, we have some large general aviation aircraft, twin engine, turboprops. We have also small aircraft like Cessna 172. We have ultralight aircraft, we have bush planes, and we have some aerobatic planes. That's what I like. So, the standard edition starts with Airbus A320 Neo. So the newest version of Airbus airliner. Typical range somewhere inside of one continent. If you want to fly in Europe or around States, that's a very good plane to do this. Sometimes in A320 Neo, you can even go further. You can go Europe to Africa, for example. There are some routes covered by this plane. The second plane on the list, Pitts Special S2S, a biplane, aerobatic biplane. A beautiful, fast, and agile little thing. We had a nice pitch for FSX. I think it also worked in P3D. We have currently pitch in DCS. So a popular plane that you may already know, and I think that a very good choice in the... No, sorry, we don't have pitch in DCS. We have Christian Eagle in DCS. So sorry for that. Pitch was available only in FSX and then probably B3D. Let's get to another. Number 3, 747-8 Intercontinental. The largest aircraft that Boeing company manufactures. 4-engine, long-range, heavy airliner. Just next to it, and there's an X-Cap. X-Cap by Capcrafters is a new rendition of the very old, the very basic Piper Cub. Piper Cub was slow, very simple, and very rugged. X-Cap is quite fast, equipped with very modern avionics, and also very rugged if you want to go bush flying, if you want to find a nice little spot, for example, in Alaska, if you want to find a sandbar or just a meadow in the woods, that's a perfect plane to get out and land almost anywhere you can. And next point on the list, TBM 930 by Dyer. Dyer is in some strong cooperation, judging from the videos, with Acebo Studios. It's a French manufacturer, and TBM is a very nice single-engine turboprop. If you know Steve Okinovo channel, then he flies TBM. He flies actually TBM 850. So in the sim we'll get a much more modern version. Another plane on the list, Diamond DA62. Very nice twin engine Diamond. Modern avionics, modern engines. You will not feel the power. I think it's a bit underpowered, but it's very economical. So if you want to calculate the cost of the flights, Diamond 62 will give you a very good price for each mile you cover with, I think it takes up to 5 passengers. Next on the list, Diamond Aviation and Diamond Aircraft DA40NG. Very small single engine prop training aircraft. Extra 330 LT. Another aerobatic aircraft. We had extra in FSX, and I think that extra is also available in X-Plane. So quite a well-known aircraft. Extras are very popular in aerobatic competitions in all over the world. I think it's now it's the most popular aerobatic aircraft out there. Next one, Flight Design Ctsl. Flight Design is a European company that makes ultralight aircraft. I like that several ultralight aircraft will appear in FS 2020 because it's a rapidly growing market. We have a lot of companies making these very, very light planes, and it's kind of easier access field in aviation. You can do some simplified certificate and fly this light aircraft. Also, they are cheaper. The cost per hour is cheaper, and they are most of them are much friendlier to the environment. So I like it that this segment of market will be represented in the Flight Simulator 2020. Another one on the list, Icon A5. A flying boat, the only flying boat in this set of aircraft. First, it shows that Flight Simulator 2020 will allow you to land on water. So we are sure that another flying boats or seaplanes will appear from third-party developers who made them for Prepared or X-Plane. Also, I think that it's a very nice, very modern aircraft, very simple inside. Well, complicated under the hood, but you have a cockpit that looks strikingly similar to a car interior, a very modern car, actually. Another aircraft on the list, VL3 from JMB Aircraft. That's one of the fastest, if not the fastest, ultralight aircraft in the world. It's extremely, extremely sleek. It goes something close to 150 knots, and it's very tight and probably uncomfortable on the inside. I read a lot about this plane 3 or 4 years ago when I was researching Czech aircraft market. They make it in Czechia. Cap 10, Robin Cap 10, or some time ago it was known as Mantry Cap, another aerobatic aircraft. Robin DR400. We have a very nice Robin 400 from Aerobus for X-Plane. It's a freeware aircraft, and I'm very happy that we will have this small light aircraft also in the new flight simulator. Beechcraft Bonanza G36. I think that's important to include at least several well-known and popular planes that are out there in the world, and Bonanza is one of them. Beechcraft King Air 350i, a modern twin turboprop. Cessna 152. If you want to learn flying, you will probably start in Cessna 152. Cessna 172 Skyhawk G1000. So the Skyhawk with modern avionics with the glass cockpit. Cessna 208B Grand Caravan X. Turboprop light transport plane. Very good for all small transport missions, especially in remote places in the world, Alaska, Africa, parts of Asia. Cessna Citation CJ4, a business jet from Cessna. And the last in the standard edition, Savage Cup by C-Aviation from Czechia. Savage Cup is just like the X-Cup. It's a new rendition. It's a new rendition of Piper Cup. It's the basic design of Piper Cup, re-engineered for something modern, made out of composites, made out of modern alloys, and powered by a modern engine. So Savage Cup is one of 3 Piper Cup versions in this new flight simulator, and I'm very happy with this because I've been looking for a good Piper Cup for a long time. A2A published Piper Cup, or this original Piper Cup for P3D some time ago. They had one for FSX several years ago. I liked this plane. I liked how you fly very slow and how you can land almost anywhere. I did not buy the A2A's Cup for prepared because I'm waiting for Flight Simulator 2020 and I don't want to invest my money in any additional add-ons for prepared. But having 3 Piper Cup-ish planes in the Flight Sim 2020 is a very good news for me, especially as they are modern Piper Cups, so they will be much faster. And the speed, and it was a speed of a walking man, the speed was the greatest disadvantage that I found in Piper Cup, because with the prepared sceneries that weren't that beautiful as the world outside of us, flying at 50 knots or 45 knots wasn't really that exciting. And I think that going slightly faster in Savage Cup or in, how was it called, in X Cup, will be much more interesting. Next 5 aircraft come in the Deluxe Edition. It's DA40, another diamond. DA40 is it's the same plane that you have in the standard edition, but I'm sorry for that. DA40 in the Deluxe Edition comes with turbo diesel engines instead of DA40NG that comes with normal petrol engine. So more economical, but I don't really know what will be the difference between these 2 aircraft other than in the engine. DV20, another diamond. DV20 is the smallest diamond on the market. A very small, very light training aircraft. Beechcraft Baron G58. Another popular, well-known twin propeller aircraft. Cessna 152 Aerobot. Another aerobatic aircraft, this time this almost the same as the normal Cessna 152, only a bit stronger and prepared for aerobatics. Cessna 172 Skyhawk. In the standard version you got Skyhawk with glass cockpit. In Deluxe you will also get the Skyhawk with analog instruments. 787-10 Dreamliner, that's the first aircraft in Premium. In Premium you will also get Cirrus SR-22, a very popular modern one-engine prop aircraft. Virus SW121 by Pipistrel, an ultralight Pipistrel aircraft. Very modern looking, sleek, and quite fast. Cessna Citation, another business jet from Cessna, and Shock Ultra from Zlin Aircraft. Shock Ultra is another rendition of Piper Cub, this time in ultralight class, so a little lighter than Savage Cub and a little lighter than X Cub. So these are the 30 aircraft that you will get in Flight Simulator 2020. What I like about the choice they made is the variety of aircraft you get. As I said in the beginning, you have several airliners because you have Airbus A320, you have 747, you have 787. So 3 big airliners, several transport aircraft, very good for air taxi jobs like King Air 350, like Cessna 208 Grand Caravan, also like TBM 930. TBMs are often used by air taxi companies. You have 2 business jets, Cessna Citations in 2 different versions. You have all these light planes that are used around in aero clubs or used as private planes. So the choice is very wide. The only thing that I lack here is a regional airliner. Something mid-size, something smaller than A320, like Dash 8 or like ATR, for example, CRJ from Bombardier. These are the aircraft that I would really enjoy having here. But having said that, I think that that may be a good choice for us because it is my belief. I'm not sharing my experience with Alpha. I'm just sharing my experience with X-Plane or P3D or FSX several years ago. I feel that the default aircraft in the sim can be designed quite well if they are simple. If you have simple systems, some systems that you can reuse in different aircraft, then planes like Cessna 172 in FSX, like Beechcraft Baron in FSX, then what we have in X-Plane, Cessna 172 again in X-Plane. These are very nice planes to fly and I enjoyed them. On the other hand, I never enjoyed airliners provided for free in the sim. So I think that we are more dependent on the third-party developers With airliners, then we are with some basic light planes. And I like the number of high quality, judging from the videos that we see, high quality light planes that will be provided in this flight simulator. Each of these planes will have GPS, or most of these planes, some may have even older avionics, but the planes that will have the GPS with all the procedures and all the navigation points. Just like we have in X-Plane, Prepared still did not update their navigation database. So we will be able to fly the procedures that would be usually flown in this aircraft if we want to fly IFR. We will also have some nice aerodynamics of these planes, as shown in some videos. So I hope that the effects of wind will be present in this aircraft just like they promised, especially if you fly in mountains. And that's all that's important for small planes. We've also seen some videos showing how FMCs in airliners work, and they seem on a completely different level than what you have in FSX or Prepared with default planes. But still, there were some comments that simplifications were made. One of my viewers, one of you, said that there was some glitch, some mistake in the Airbus FMC logic. So that's something that I kind of expect. And take it from me, I can tell you that I never tested A320 in the alpha, so I'm not an Airbus virtual pilot, so I don't really care for A320. And if someone sees mistakes in the videos and shows them to me, then I'm just passing the information. But my point is, not necessarily will this plane and these planes, the airliners, show the level even similar to what we know from PMDG, Aerosoft, or who makes the Dreamliner? Quality Wings, yes, of course. Okay, to sum it up, 20 planes in Standard Edition, 25 in Deluxe, 13 Premium. If I were to decide whether I wanted Standard, Deluxe, or Premium Edition based on the aircraft selection, I would go with Standard Edition. It's because I don't really care for another 5 aircraft, even if Cirrus SR22 is among them. But I wouldn't pay the price of Premium if it was for this aircraft. I think that I will spend a lot of money on third-party add-ons, on third-party aircraft. And with all this third-party aircraft, I won't be really flying this default basic aircraft that much. And what I get in the Standard Edition is fine for me. But wait until I discuss airports. Wait with your decision whether to buy Standard or Deluxe or Premium, because it was airports that changed my mind. And the airports episode comes tomorrow. So tune in at 8 a.m. tomorrow in the morning, Central European Time. It's GMT plus 2. And watch another episode of FS 2020 Countdown. If you liked this episode, if you like what I do here, subscribe or give me a thumbs up, or ask questions, comment, give me some hints, tell me what you think. It's my second episode recorded like that, and I'm still a bit nervous, as you could probably see. My partner in crime, my dog, my manager, isn't that excited about what we do in the middle of the night. But hopefully this episode will be much smoother, much more relaxed, and you will enjoy them. Okay, thank you for your attention, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.